This is my collection of 25 years. I've started collecting back in 1995 when I got a present my first buck knife, and over the years it evolved into a hobby, and this is right now in 2020. This is my beloved collection of mostly folding knives, some fixed blades, and definitely there are some knives that are worthy to mention. I've got knives like the famous Elishewich Striker. This was manufactured in September 98. This got started Alan Elishewich's career and developed him into one of the greatest and best knife makers who makes pretty awesome knives. A lot of respect to Elishewich. We've got other unique models like 1980s Benchmade. Before Benchmade was Benchmade, it was Pacific Cutlery Company, and this is one of their iconic knives. We've got also some interesting pieces coming from Japan, Seki City. Seki cut knives. These are about 1998 through year 2000, 2001 made models. Very unique, very dear to my heart. Of course, some of the holy grails of the knives like Koenig Arius 4. We've got the Strider and Greg Medford collaboration of Strider AR-75. Really super cool knife. Check out this early 2001 Buck Strider with BJ42 steel, aerospace steel that's no longer available. This is one of the historic models that I enjoy a lot. And talking about historic models, check this out. These are the Lone Wolf knives T3. This is Bill Ersey design. The company was acquired by Benchmade in 2009 or 10, I believe, due to financial problems, and then somehow Benchmade killed this brand. And this brand made some really unique knives. Check this out, dual action D2 Lone Wolf knives. You can open it with a simple thumb stud, but you see, you press and it opens like auto. Really cool innovation. And of course, Emerson Benchmade cooperation. Who would think that in 1990s JJ McGovern would hand make a chisel grind blade? Check this out. I've seen chisel grinds, but I would never imagine that in 1990s JJ McGovern made this model. Of course, when we are talking about famous makers, we cannot not mention Mel Pardew, one of my favorite knife makers, great human being, as well as Warren Osborne. May his soul rest in peace. He was an amazing, amazing individual who was never afraid to test some interesting metals, interesting chemical compositions. One of the first one to start using M4 blade steel in competitions, and always had this unique approach to whatever he did. Made in Italy. Of course, Americans make the best and greatest weapons, knives and guns, but check this Italian beauty. Moletta of Lion Steel, or the Italian Terminator by Fantoni. It's a beast of the knife in hand, very beautiful. And of course, Bill Ersey design. Here are some earlier models, Paragon, Asheville Steel. If you remember early 2000s, Steven Seagal design, well, it's actually Ken Onion design, Kershaw knife, but we have a Steven Seagal signature, and this is a fish skin. I believe I forgot the name of that fish, but it is it's got a very unique handle. Bodega tote bag, amazing knife, superb action. And of course, how can't we not talk about the beasts, the pocket tanks? Check this DDR. Well, this is HTM in-house by Darrell Ralph, and this is the 77.5-inch Med Max. And if we talk about big knives and pocket tanks, we cannot not mention, of course, who's going to make the biggest, craziest, most insane knife. It's gotta be Andrew Demcon and Lynn Thompson. Check this cold steel. Do you think it's big? Check how big is it. It is big. For some people, this might be big to carry. I love carrying giant knives, pocket tanks. That's what I'm all about, and I love this. Definitely, when we talk about knives and knife world, you cannot not mention Tony Marfione, one of the most talented knife makers and businessmen as well. Tony Marfione makes crazy cool knives, and I hope to see more and more Marfione models. ZT, zero tolerance. They've always been top of the game. Their warranty, their team, their support, their brand. A plus, made in USA, A plus knives. And of course, made in Russia. CKF, Rosenti Design Snafu 2.0. A plus, very well made knife. Rick Hinderer, over the years, evolved into truly amazing knife makers and knife designers. And I'm very proud owner of few Hinderer models. I enjoy his knives. His knives are hard use, very hard use, and they will last you forever. And we gotta mention Mick Strider, the famous SNG and SMF models. Interesting knives as well. Xerxes by Goody Von Poppel and Tashi Borucci, if I'm spelling these names correctly. And these are some of the overview of the knives I've enjoyed, I've collected, and I'm really enjoy this hobby. I hope to talk more in coming future videos about these knives.